Hey guys, how's it going? I finally got done my 99 SVT Mustang. Very happy with the results. This kit was basically box stock with I think only the seatbelt buckles were done with photo etch. The seatbelts themselves are actually cigarette wrapper. You know, the silver inside the cigarettes. I'm very pleased with this kit. I usually do nothing but old school cars, you know, 60s and 70s muscle cars, hot rods, airplanes, and I kind of came into this one with a little bit of trepidation. But I have to say that the molding on this kit was fantastic. This engine, I am very impressed with this engine. The details on this kit are just really nicely done. So you can get a zoom on the dashboard. No, it's not really clear, but there we go. There we go. The decals, this is an original issue kit. It was still its original factory wrapping with a price of $6.95 on it. It was back in 1997, I think. I had to go with the Mickey Thompson slicks because when I opened the kit, it had only 3 tires in it, which I thought was kind of silly. I've never seen that before. I've seen, you know, missing sprues, broken pieces. But I've never seen an entirely missing tire. And still in all, it came out pretty nice. I'm enjoying it. One of the main reasons for this video is a lot of people ask, a lot of the new guys ask, you know, what do you do for paint? How do you use an airbrush, things like that. You don't have to go dumping a ton of money into anything. I have a paint booth, of course, which I attach to my dryer exit vent for an air compressor. Got this old cheapy Harbor Freight. I've had this Harbor Freight air compressor for about 12 years now, I think. I'm using just their airbrushes. As long as you have everything adjusted, you can come out with a very nice, very smooth paint. And the paints that I use are exclusively acrylics. This entire car was done with nothing but acrylics. It's easy. There's no odor. The only reason I use the paint booth is to get the mist out of the air, because I don't want mist getting everywhere. And look at the shine; it's beautiful. There's no wax. There's no. I didn't color sand it or buff it or anything. This is just straight out of the gun, as are all of these cars. All these are all done with acrylics. And these are the paints that were used with the various bodies. It comes out with a really nice sheen. What I like to do, excuse me, is mix in about 10%, to me, acrylic thinner, and about 10 to 15% floor shine. I used to use all pledge, but that's almost impossible to find now. So unfortunately, I'm experimenting with this. As you can see, I'm actually very happy with the results. And it's not going to give you a show shine unless you're going to go to a show. You don't need that kind of shine. This is all perfectly adequate. It goes on easy. It's fairly durable. I mean, it's not going to be as durable as a lacquer or an enamel. And it can be scratched with you know, the edge of a knife or something very easily. As long as you don't try to beat it up, it's not going to take any damage. I mean, we've all been painting armor and aircraft with acrylics for decades and decades. with no complaint. So I don't know what the problem is with acrylics for automotive finishes, because they come out great. These 3 Porsches are all done with enamels. That Porsche was done in 1976. So acrylics are your friends. Another thing I do is I go for the cheapest possible detailing to do the wiring looms on the Mustang. Being a modern car, they have all kinds of electronic controls and sensors and whatnot. So you have your pointer here. So you have your wiring looms coming out, then you have your leads coming out going to your sensors. This is done really easily with this elastic cord by taking the rubber band out of the middle of it. You trim this down a little bit, you pull the rubber band out, then you can take a pin and separate it and slide in some stretch sprue, or if you have a special color that you want, like that orange lead off the alternator right there. There you go. Is a detail master wire going into an emptied out elastic cord. A lot of plug wires. You can do with 0.66 millimeter beading string. This is just a thicker elastic cord here. I use very, very little photo etch because I'm running out of it. I use very little detail master wire because I'm running out of that. And I'm not going to go dump a ton of money to get a nice result. If I can do it, you can do it.